Hey guys, Scarlett Darkwood here. Hope everyone's had a good week. I'm wearing my glasses for a reason, and if the light is shining in it a little much, I'm sorry. Try to, bear with me on this. I have a new toy. Well, not a toy, but I have some divining rods with me today. Do you all see that in the camera? Okay, so perhaps you have seen these? And I thought I would get some and we would maybe douse some answers. I want to see maybe if we can answer some questions today using these. And so the rod in my right hand, which is to your left, if you see it go to the left, it means yes. And the rod in my left hand, if it goes to the right, it means no. So I just want to kind of set the rules there on that, on how to read these. The rod going this way to your right is yes, and going to your left is no. And so I have been reading, or have been wanting to read The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. And I thought I would go through this book and go through the chapters and tell you a little bit about them, and maybe we can douse some answers from these, okay? So I've started from the beginning, and it says the book was written because it is thought that ancient mysticism has been lost, and once that was lost, society just kind of fell into a decay, which probably wouldn't surprise a lot of you. But basically, he says, or Manly P. Hall says, that if we can get back the ancient mysticism and the spirits, then we can start getting ourselves back on the track towards enlightenment, and all of what we need to know are in ancient mystical teachings. It's somewhat making a comeback, but we still have far to go. And the introductory chapter was talking about philosophy and how philosophy kind of set the standard on new thinking and new ways of looking at the world. I'm not going into all the philosophers. I hate to tell you, it's dry reading. I don't necessarily enjoy it that much, though it's kind of nice to know who some of these people were. But the questions I am going to answer today, or we're going to have Spirit answer, is based on the introductory portion, and the questions were based on some of the philosophies these people had. And this is going to be divided into 3 parts because it would be very long to do in one session. I don't want to do that. I'm sure you don't want me to do it in one session either. That's real long. But it'll give us something forward to look to. And I thought it would be fun to kind of do this, and I wanted you to join me on my journey. So we're going to see if this works, because I've been watching some people on YouTube Dows, and I want to do it too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the 4 quarters so that we protect the session. So I call on the 4 quarters. I have Uriel to my right, Gabriel in front of me, to my back is Michael, to my left is Raphael. Have you come down? Have you come down? Oh yes, they have joined us. Good, thank you. I call on my 2 spirit guides to help with these questions and give us answers. Can you join me, please? Can you let me know you're here? Can you let me know you're here? Thank you, thank you. That's a yes. I appreciate that. Do you give me permission to ask you these questions so that you can help us get some answers? Are you willing to do that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm going to start with the first question. We have everyone call down. And I'm going to have to read this as I go because I didn't memorize them all. So we're going to go through them one by one. So I'm just going to kind of ask this question. Is business being conducted today better now? It is said that it's not. But is business being conducted more for a higher good today or not? Can you let us know that? Okay, yes and no. We have a crisscross. So we still have far to go to have business not be so greedy and capitalistic. Though capitalism has its place, it still has far to go to be where it needs to be, correct? Yes. Thank you very much. Next question. Were we placed on Earth to experience More pleasure. Were we placed on earth to really experience more pleasure than we do now in a different way? Were we placed on earth really to enjoy pleasure? Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you would like to hear that. Are we really supposed to work by the sweat of our brow till we're exhausted and just worn down? Is it what the Abrahamic teachings say? Are we supposed to work by the sweat of our brow until we are so exhausted? Can you give a definitive answer? The answer is no. So we have a balance that we need to do there. Where maybe you young people, you Gen Zers and millennials, probably have a point that maybe we need to look at the new work system. Are we on a path to self-destruction? Is humanity on a path to self-destruction? Can you tell us that? If humanity is on a path? Yes, we are. Okay, so we need to watch it. Do you think we need to come together more and find the middle ground for this to be successful? Do we need to? Yes, we do. Okay. So no more fighting out there. We've got to find the middle ground. And Boda actually teaches that too, that we're supposed to find the middle ground, that there is no, but we have to have the polarity and the duality to do that, so we get all information and we meet in the middle. And the gray area is actually where it's good, that you have everything and you can act accordingly. You've heard of the Anunnaki and Enlil and Enki. Do we really have a alien group out there unbeknownst to us that really wants to enslave us? Does that exist? Can you tell us that if that's out there? Yeah, okay. Okay. Do humans want to do that? Are there groups of humans that like to do that and would like to see us more doing their bidding? Oh, okay. So no. Okay. Do you think that humans maybe have lost our way and it looks like we're trying to enslave? Is that what it is? Do you think that's what that is? Can you give us an answer on that? More definitive? So it's kind of a yes and no. That humans have lost their way and they are holding on to more power, greed, kind of like your deadly sins. And though we're not, are humans innately evil that way? Are humans innately evil? Oh, okay. So does the idea of original sin, does that kind of mean something? Is there a truth to that? Is there a truth to the idea of original sin? Okay, so there is. Is that because maybe we have to evolve and we're to experience everything from the bottom up? Is that the case? You start at the beginning, which may not be so savory, and then you work your way up. Is that true? Okay, that's like it's yes. Okay, so we start out on our journey and we have to learn lessons along the way. So we get kind of a rough start and we build and grow on it. Okay. Do you foresee humans changing our system, the way we use money, the way we do business? Do you see that changing in the future? That it's going to be something very different than what we have now? Do you think the new people coming on will change it radically? Yes. Okay, so all you Gen Zers and millennials, maybe you want to start taking some power seats and start making a difference and making a difference in our world. Okay, so another question. We have God. Is God evil? Is the ultimate power evil? No, it's not evil. Okay. Is it the humans that do the evil deeds? Or humanity? Or is it humans that are evil? Can you show? Let us know that. Yep, it's us. We're the devil, I'm telling you. So God, that ultimate power, is not. It's a benevolent power, but it's humans just have kind of messed things up, or we're still evolving, so we're kind of learning the lessons. Okay. is it unevolved humans that are evil? Is it people that are on the lower end? Whoops, let me ask that again. Okay, is it unevolved humans that are evil? Are they the evil ones? Can you show that again? Is it unevolved humans that are evil? Is it unevolved humans that do more of the evil? Can you answer that for us? Yes. Okay, it is more, which would make sense. Okay. Are the weather patterns and the violent weather we're seeing really due to human consciousness that's not evolved, that we're still at the lower levels? Does that affect the weather? Is that what we see? Yes. And a little bit no. Okay. So for the no part, is that because the Earth and the universe has its own pattern regardless? Is that true? Is that true? Regardless of humans? Yes. Does human consciousness play a part in improving things? Maybe the higher we are and the more evolved we are, does that mean it plays a part in... Yes, okay, so we still need to lift up our consciousness and, do the things to lift up and maintain. Okay, thank you, spirits. We really appreciate that. Okay. Are humans going down the path of self-destruction that it could wipe us out? No. Okay, that's good. That's good. There's hope for us yet. Okay. Are we slowly moving in a direction then that's good, that will save us? Can you let us know that? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, spirits. Appreciate that. All right. All right, for all you Gen Zers and Millennials, will it be the younger generations who bring about the utopian change we hear about? We think they're not very good at stuff, but will they really usher in the change for utopia? Do they really have more than we think they do, than we give them credit for? Will they be the ones to usher in a new era? Yes. There's hope for you guys out there, I'm telling you. That's good to know. So could the human race cease to exist as we know it? Could it just suddenly end if we're not careful? Could that possibly happen? Will that happen? Can you let us know if that will happen? No. Okay, so it's not like we're going to just suddenly disappear and then pop up again. That's what that looks like. Thank you, spirits. Will we see ourselves evolving more to the fourth dimension status here in the next several years? Will we elevate ourselves that much with the youth ushering in everything? Will we see more of that happening? Will we see that happening? Can you let us know? Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, that's always helpful. All right. Okay. One of the philosophers thought that the whole purpose of creation was to create superhumans so they can rule the earth. Was that really man's purpose to create superhumans? Was that really our purpose for being here? No. Okay, were we really meant here to just live our lives and be different aspects of God? Was that why we were put here? And that we could all contribute to the Creator knowing itself? Can you let us know that? Can you let us know that? Okay, it's kind of a yes and a no there. Okay. Okay, so yes and no, we weren't. Or were we here to carry out the divine will of the Creator? And that we're supposed to learn what that is? Is that really the purpose? Can you let us know that, if that's the purpose? That really it's being with... Yes, okay. So we have to find our own will, or our own will that our Creator wants us to represent. And so that's kind of tricky to do sometimes. Okay. Procreation. All right. They say there's a birth population crisis, or we're running into a shortage of people. But needless to say, people are still getting married, having kids. Should we only procreate with the most highest evolved people as their value, and only doing that, and only selecting the highest person? Yes. Okay. Does that mean that each person, no matter what level they are, should strive to get someone who has good values, a good value system, and who wants to make the world a better place? And yeah, okay. Do you have to be rich to do that, or is that level for only rich people to do that? No. Okay, that's good. There's hope for all of us. Okay, good deal. Be the best you can. Okay, so is the role of our existence to be the best that we can be and the highest that we can be, so we can have God have that different experience with us, through us? Yes, it is. Okay, gotcha. All right. All right. Okay. Lot of controversy about the Bible. Is the Bible the absolute end-all, be-all truth? Is it the absolute end-all, be-all truth the way it's written? Is the Bible the end-all, be-all? Can you tell us that? If the Bible is the end-all, be-all, can you answer that? No. Okay. So, I guess, does that mean the lost books of the Bible, the ones in the Nag Hammadi library and the Qumran scrolls, is that where the meat of it really is? The one that got hidden in new? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So there's a book on Amazon called The Other Bible. You may want to get those readings and read those writings. They're mystic writings, actually. Christianity. I'm going to ask this question. Did Christianity start off as more mystical? Was it really a mystical group? Were the Christians wanting to be mystics? Were they mystical? Yes, they were. Okay. And along the way, did corrupt men, because men were in control, did men corrupt that? Did they corrupt it? Yes, they did. And they wanted to hide those books, and they wanted them destroyed, but thanks to Coptic priests, that did not happen. So that's why we have them today. Go read them. You'll see some familiarity or similar things that you would see in the King James Version, but you're going to get some different stuff with that too. So I would recommend you check it out. Let's see. All right. I think this is it for us right now to kind of get us started. I hope you all enjoyed this, and if you have any comments, put them below, and we will continue this the next time. Thank you for experimenting with me on this and seeing how this goes. I've done divination with tarot. That's my main go-to. Pendulum I've done, but I don't know, I became fascinated with the dowsing rods, and I actually think I like it a lot. So if you like it, let me know. If you would like for me to kind of turn this channel into, you know, some maybe teaching things and maybe dowsing with it to see, or if you have questions and there's enough of them, we can do a video. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and if my eyeballs were a little weird with the light, thank you, because I can't see very well otherwise. Hope you have a great week, and I wish you all the best.